Dr. Barrone, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us about the strategies you used last semester. Could you tell us more about recommending students to take courses within the PPE 240 course?
Absolutely. The PPE 240 courses are what we affectionately call PAC, or program activity courses. And these courses have now expanded to include a lot of mind and body courses. And one of the courses that we have is called Mindful Movement. It embodies a lot of different strategies, or what are called the attitudinal foundations of mindful practice. And it allows students to take a moment in what is a unique experience and be able to see it in a new light. So the beginner's mind is one of the principles of this attitudinal focus, to where students are then to look at something that might be familiar, but to be looking at it in a new light. And this can go for not only the students that are taking the courses, but also for faculty members. We're seeing a lot of different new experiences. If a student says that they're struggling, then see them as struggling. A lot of times we have to kind of come out of what we know to be true and to look at it in a different light, because those experiences right now are much different. And to basically have students take a course like this so that they can trust their basic instincts, and to remember that patience, which is one of those attitudinal focus, is a form of wisdom. So to kind of have a different mindset along the PP40 courses, not only mindful movement, but also mind-body restoration. We also have classes talking about mindfulness, nature, and sustainability, or sustainable nutrition practices that are looking at feeding our bodies and having a way of feeding our bodies to, I'm struggling a little bit, edit this part out.
Sure.
Different nutritional practices, so maybe vegetarian or vegan, or looking at different nutritional practices so that we can sustain our body and our mind more effectively.
Great. And what kind of student response did you see to those that took these kinds of courses?
Especially in our mindful movement class, students were given the opportunity to show in the end of the class through a video. They posted a video and to show their guided practice and how they would then use that to help them meditate. And so watching students and as they did their video and sharing their practice with me was very powerful on both ends. It was very powerful for me to see from a student perspective the strategies that they took in the course and how they were using those strategies they've learned to now become more mindful about themselves and how they view the world and how they view the challenges that they see. And I was also very humbled by that personally, that they would share that with me, but also they were very humbled by very simple ideas that were being given to them that they could use. And like I said, and to reflect on this new normal that we have, and how can then we allow our mind thinking about our beliefs, about what we know, and to stop looking at what we know and seeing what really is there. That's kind of what the beginner's mind is not to allow our thinking then to go back into what our beliefs are, but to see the here and now. And I think that was very powerful for students to be able then to use that as a coping mechanism. Like I said before, if a student is struggling, then they have to acknowledge that they're struggling. And then, like I said, then they can move forward. And oh my gosh, edit that part out.
You're fine.
Let me see if I can create a new sentence from there. Basically, looking currently, the mindful movement class, one of the focuses is a beginner's mind, and for students then to not allow their thinking about their beliefs for what they've known previously, but to see things how they really are today. And
That's terrific.
That was very powerful for them.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome. Thank you.